Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now, I'm a bit late talking about this and I almost didn't talk about it, but I felt that it would haunt me forever if I didn't say something. So, here I am anyway. I would have said something sooner, like, I was away over the weekend and I actually ended up getting sunburned, so I'm sat here in extreme pain right now, and I'm about to do, like, the hardest job that you can do. That's right, YouTube. YouTube is the hardest job that you can do. What great person said that again?
I mean, YouTube is like, it's probably one of the hardest jobs that you can do.
Of course, my hero, Suzy Lu. Only joking, you know she's not my hero. She's in fact my arch nemesis, Copyright Face. That's right, Copyright Face has been up to her old tricks again, being a massive hypocrite, being a massive douchebag, and various other stupid shit, which we will go into now. So, yeah, like I said, I was away over the weekend and I would have liked to have made the video then, but despite not being able to make the video, I was replying on Twitter and, you know, talking about it, basically. And what happened, basically, was that Suzy Lu has recently unprivated her Twitter. So, you know, remember she had everyone in the bubble? Everyone in the bubble. Now, that being said, I'm still blocked on 2 different accounts. But guess what, Suzy? I have a 3rd account. You'll never find out who it is. You'll never know. And that account isn't blocked. So I'm able to see all the bullshit that Suzy Lu has been tweeting now. Unless she wants to private it again and go back in the bubble. You know, the positivity bubble. And, oh, while we're on the subject, why hasn't Steejo responded to my Steejo video? Come on, Steejo. I know it's not that you're busy. If you made a response to my video, Steejo, I know it would get more views than your shitty little 300 view gameplay video shit that you do. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the Steegmeister. We're here to talk about Suzy Lu. So like I said, she's like just like literally not that long, a couple of weeks, had her Twitter unprivated, right? So I've got to like commend her to be able to piss off so many people so soon after making your Twitter public again. That just shows what a massive cunt you are that you're able to do that. That is some grade A cuntiness, my friend, and, you know, that should be applauded. So this is the tweet that sort of started, like, getting people pissed off at Suzy Lu. As a female streamer who averages 1k viewers fully covered, I personally think the booby streamers are an embarrassment to female girls. How dare you talk about female girls? They're the best kind of girls. Anyway, and they set a terrible example. Alright, okay, where do we begin with this one? First of all, Suzy Lu now seems to think that she is able to criticise people like in her little Let's Play community, streaming community, whatever, by what they wear and judge them for that. What? You're saying that the way that they're like showing their boobs makes them set a terrible example? You are saying that. You're going to talk to anyone in your community about setting a terrible example. I would say to anyone in your community that they should look at you as what not to do. Like, seriously, and how are you going to, like, be pissed off at anyone for, like, using their body to their own advantage? You're going to have a go at these, air quotes, female girls for using their body when on your Patreon page, you have this image next to your $100 tier, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, but that's different. No, it isn't fucking different. You're using your female girl assets to try and lure people in to get donations. Surely that's setting a terrible example for your community. And she has since changed her picture on Patreon for the 100 tier goal to something that doesn't, you know, show her in that kind of, what does she want to call it, female girl like light or whatever. Female girl's such a good term. But she didn't announce it and go, you know what, guys, because she got a lot of backlash, obviously, from making these tweets, and people actually tweeted to her and said, hey, look at this picture you have here of you on your Patreon. And rather than her go, yeah, you're right, actually, maybe that's a bit hypocritical of me, nah, she just changed it quietly. Didn't tell anyone, because, of course, Suzy doesn't make mistakes, you know, she has to hide any kind of mistakes or whatever. Ignore anything that calls her out that she can't defend. You have to ignore it. You have to block those people. You have to accuse them of being haters. And what was really funny is because what went on before with Suzy Lu and everything, she's like, all these drama channels, all these hate channels, meh, 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 meh. But what's hilarious is that there was, and I'm not going to name channel names, but there was people in her own community that actually turned around and called her out on Twitter. Now, like I said, I'm not going to name names because they didn't name her because they obviously don't want the drama. They're not about that life, and I can respect that. I did retweet a couple of people that said stuff, and I've got nothing but respect. But they said things, along the lines of, who are you to say what people can wear? As long as, people feel good doing it, then they should do it. And it's not setting a terrible example. But yeah, you can look at my retweets to see who said that. And what's funny is that obviously Suzy can't turn around and go, these people are haters, they're haters. Well, they're not in the drama community. They're in your community, and they happen to think that you're acting like a complete cunt. How hilarious is that? It's almost like all the people that called you out before for being a cunt in the air quotes drama community were right. So, how did Suzy respond to these people in her community, these fellow female girl gamers of hers? How did they respond to her comments? How did she respond, to their comments saying that, basically she's in the wrong? Did she agree and say, yeah, maybe you're right, maybe I should be more careful what I say, maybe I've been a tad bit hypocritical?
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
If you guessed that, you are wrong and you don't know Suzy Lu. No, she responded in a cunty way. Here we go. Listen, it's so easy to be a sheep, to side with angry mobs on Twitter to make yourself look good. It takes strength and courage to stand against the BS people spout on here. Having self-respect and standing up for what you believe in are far worse than virtue signalling. So basically what she's saying is all these female girl streamers, not to be confused with the female males streamers, all those people that called her out and said she's wrong, they don't actually believe that she's in the wrong. No, they're just siding with angry mobs on Twitter to make themselves look good. Because as we all know, if you don't agree with Suzy Lu, then you're in the wrong. I mean, Jesus Christ, her ego is so fucking huge. I've said this before. It's unreal, and the hypocrisy on her is unbelievable. Going back to what I was saying before, you should check out her Instagram, talking about how she doesn't like people using, their boobs or whatever to promote themselves. You should check her Instagram out, man. There's pictures all over, and she actually defends it in this tweet here. Someone actually says, look, here's a picture of you on your Instagram, and she says, that's not a stream, that's an image. You know the difference, yes? Given the fact that you've got your Instagram linked on your channel, and you promote everything, all your little social medias, and also, let's not forget, you did have it on your Patreon, so you're still using it to gain an advantage, and surely that's setting, in your mind, a terrible example, the exact same terrible example that you're accusing these other girls of doing. Little bit hypocritical, isn't it? Again, but then I just don't understand, how difficult is it not to be a hypocrite? Literally everything you do, you call people out on, you seem to fucking do. You come after Mark After Dark and you're like, oh, he steals people's content, and then it comes out that you steal people's content. You say that booby streamers, obviously use their boobs and whatever, are bad for your industry or whatever you want to call it. And yet here you are doing the exact same thing. I mean, how hard is it? I swear to God, you and Stejo just sit around. Stejo pulls out his little calculator, and you just work out new ways on how to act like a hypocritical cunt. It must be. You must do. Honest to God. I mean, let's not forget as well that not only does she now think that she can sort of say, pass judgment on what female girl streamers can wear, let's not forget that she's also, in a previous video, stated that she's basically passing judgment on what channels people follow. If you remember, before she was talking about people that followed the drama channels when all the shit was kicking off before with the Mark After Dark situation, she was basically saying anyone who followed these drama channels, that hasn't gone unnoticed.
I think also it's really sad to see a lot of other gaming creators kind of trying to be quite shady off the back of it. But yeah, it's definitely not gone unnoticed that there's been a few creators that are now just following all the drama channels, like on Twitter and on YouTube and things like that. So yeah, it's not gone unnoticed.
Like anyone gives a flying fuck, you know, that you're pissed off at someone because of what they wear or because of who they follow. What gives you the fucking right to like dictate who people can follow or what people can wear? Jesus Christ. And anyone that listens to you and is like, oh, you're right, yeah, I'm with you, Susie. I'm a female girl gamer as well, and I need to listen to you. Oh, fuck off, man. She's the person you shouldn't be listening to if you want to do well in this community. Literally, not only now are air quotes drama channels pissed at her, also other Let's Play channels and female girl, I'm never going to stop using the term female girl now, female girl streamers also are pissed off at her. We shouldn't be surprised, though, because, I mean, this isn't the first time this happened. As before I've shown in a video, and I know GG Reloaded has shown this clip of this video here, and in this video, Suzy actually criticises a female girl Twitch streamer for basically, you know, obviously setting a terrible example, showing her goods on stream.
It is no word of a lie that when it comes to streamers, especially females, they tend to do anything and everything to make sure that they're ranking as high as possible. There is a lot of girls out there giving girls like me a bad rep. But a lot of the time, I get branded with the same brush as girls like this.
So, yeah, this isn't the first time that she's judged someone for, you know, what they're wearing. Judging people from what they're wearing. Judging people from who they follow in, yet she's allowed to be a massive hypocrite. That's not a problem. Jesus fucking Christ. And speaking of her doing, you know, not surprising anyone and basically doing the same thing over and over, just recently on a little side note, I say a little side note, this is another fucking thing, GG Reloaded put a tweet up on Twitter the other day that basically showed that Suzy allegedly has been flagging videos again. This time she's flagged a video criticising her from a smaller channel, obviously probably thinking that because it's a small channel, she wouldn't get away with it. I mean, imagine if she flagged a GG Reloaded video again, everyone would know about it, or she flagged, like, you know, Tipster's video or something, everyone would know about it and she'd get backlash. She probably thought, if I flagged this little video here on this little channel, no one's going to find out about it. Well, wrong. We found out about it. And I just think that it's so funny that you can't for 5 minutes stop acting like a cunt. I mean, this shit was literally done and dusted. You got all the shit, the backlash for the Mark After Dark situation, and then it stopped. And then your stupid little wannabe lawyer boyfriend came out and acted like a massive cunt, and then, you know, basically poked the hornet's nest again, and then it died down. And then now, you unprivate your Twitter, 5 minutes later, you tweet something that's absolutely cunty as fuck, and extremely hypocritical of you, because you do, you know, you use your female girl body to try and entice people to give donations to you, and, you know, it's in a matter of, what, minutes, not minutes, but weeks or whatever, of getting your Twitter back. Fuck me, man. Like, how hard? I mean, don't do stuff like, it's like me, imagine if I came out and went, oh, I really hate people that use the word cunt a lot. People that use the word cunt a lot are dickheads. Or cunts. People that use the word cunt all the time are cunts. And you'd be like, well, Ludes, we have multiple clips. You use the word cunt in every video. It's not that hard. Don't be a hypocrite. The things that you shouldn't call people out on, Suzy. 1, using your female girl body to, you know, advance your social media, air quotes, career. 2, don't ever sort of call someone out on fair use when, A, you don't understand what it means. Let's not forget you thought your face was copyrighted. We'll never forget that. And, yeah, that's, you know, it's not hard. Just, if you and Steejo, get Steejo's calculator out and sit down, have a little think. Maybe sort of try and, you know, get rid of those cunty vibes that you're giving out on a regular basis. And, yeah, maybe you can turn shit around, though I doubt it. People like this, they never change. She is a cunt through and through. And, yeah, there you go. Anyway, guys, bit of a shorter video, but, you know, we all know Copyright Face is one of my arch nemesis. Yes. I don't know what that was. I thought, it was good to sort of stand up for these female girls that have been wronged by Copyright Face. And, you know, seriously, fair play to all the people in her community that stood up. You know, especially after she's out there going like, oh, it's not gonna notice. If you're following drama channels, it's not gonna notice. Acting like she's the fucking Eminem of Let's Plays or some shit. You ain't the Eminem of Let's Plays. You're the fucking Little Tay of Let's Plays or some shit. Like, seriously. Or the Woe Vicky or someone like that. You're awful. You and your fucking loser boyfriend, man. Like, you're just scum. And, like I say, no one needs to be, like, fearing of her and what she can do, like she's got some sort of pull in her community or whatever, because doing what she does, acting the way she does, is not a good way to... I mean, I'd say Let's Players, you know, it's all about the type of person you are. If you seem like a nice enough person, it doesn't matter what you wear. Like, does it matter? I mean, people are going to subscribe to your content for you. Yeah, okay, there are going to be some of those horny male teenage virgins that we always talk about. Those guys that if you are wearing, you know, got your boobs on show, yeah, they might follow you for your boobs, but a lot of other people are going to follow you for your personality. People that wear, like, you know, more revealing clothes aren't that... Just the clothes they wear doesn't make them a cunt. And wearing more clothes doesn't make you less of a cunt. Because as Suzy Lu said in her tweet, as someone who covers herself up in most of her videos... Well, she's proof that wearing more clothes doesn't mean you're not a cunt, because she obviously wears fully, like, non-revealing clothes in her videos, and she's one of the biggest cunts in the Let's Play community, and probably YouTube. So, yeah. Sorry, Suzy, you took another L. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on everything, like, you know, her still flagging videos for harassing and bullying, boom, 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 and also for the whole... female girl telling people what they can wear, what channels they can follow. She's just a nice person, isn't she? As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll have another video soon. I'm kind of working on another video at the minute, so that'll be coming in the next few days. As always, thank you very much for the support, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.